The feminine psyche is more brutal, more vast, and more dark than that of the masculine, but it is very expertly hidden. See, the feminine is the void, she is the unseen, she is the primordial darkness from which all light is birthed. And shadows are very easy to cloak when you are the darkness itself. Pay attention to nature. Nature does not nurture without destruction. She breaks, she removes, she destroys, and from that chaos, she births. Pay attention to goddesses across cultures. You'll see that most of them are often associated with contrasting archetypes: love and war, healing and disaster. That is the true duality of the feminine. But we are raised under the illusion of the feminine as the maiden, the damsel, the mother, the bubbly, the nurturer, the easily contained. But that is the parasite of the system at work. Like I said in my past videos, it despises the feminine in her full multidimensional power because it cannot control her, and the system devours what it cannot control. See, when the feminine operates in her shadow, even the devil takes note. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, because the woman is hell herself.
Hello and welcome. I'm a queen, your holistic strategist, and if I'm not already your strategist, you're leaving power on the table. My work is simple. I help you translate your spiritual awareness, your occult wisdom, and your esoteric intelligence into real-world strategy so that your inner evolution actually reshapes how you work, create, love, lead, and raise your lineage. I merge the mystical with the mundane through archetypal psychology, esoteric mapping systems, and holistic strategy. So you don't just know spiritual things, you live them visibly and powerfully. If that's the life you're building, stay here. I invite you to hit the follow button, turn on notifications, and use the link in my bio to stay connected to the deeper work and spaces.
She's chaos itself. See, we are taught to fear the masculine predator, right? But we must also learn to observe the distorted feminine predator. Women are humans first, before gender. And no human being is averse or exempt from the dark side of the human nature. Every human has that animalistic beast, primal, less than high vibratory versions of themselves. Women just know how to hide it better, because we are not socialized to really see or engage with women as humans first. And most of us, or most women, don't really understand or are able to really decode how we've been primed, conditioned, and programmed to be the upholders of this very same parasitic system, because it is in subtle, unseen, covert way, and we don't like to speak about it. Or when we speak about it, the people who cannot stomach accountability or who don't understand that they are humans first and they will always exhibit the dark side of the human nature as long as they stay unconscious, they tend to deny it. And we can see how this plays out when we look at the father wound versus the mother wound, right? The father wound is quite often easy to spot when you're doing the healing work, right? Because it has to do with matters of worth, self-worth, survival, structure, validation, sense of self, because that has to do with the root and the solar plexus chakra distortions. But the mother wound, it's often way less easy to spot or name because of the nature of it. The feminine is consciousness, right? Let me just say she's the unconscious itself. She's the portal. She is the cosmic womb of nothingness, the void. And the unconscious is volatile, vast, deep, very dark. And the mother wound happens in that deep psychic field. It is a catastrophe in the psychic field. And like I said in the past video, that directly reflects, or it is a direct embodied reflection of the global fight against the cosmic feminine principle itself. And a mother doesn't have to be absent or neglectful to inflict this wound. A perfectionist mother, a smothering mother, a controlling mother, an envious mother. Whatever ways our own unintegrated shadows show up, they get projected onto you and they sink into your unconscious and distort the very architecture of your reality. That is why the system's first power move was to suppress and distort the feminine principle, and by extension, women, because women are the original blueprint. They are the ones, or we are the ones who birth and raise generations. We are the portals through which life comes down, passing on the mitochondrial DNA, the powerhouse of cell. Think about it. The mitochondrial DNA is passed from mother to child. And both sons and daughters receive empty DNA, but only daughters pass the empty DNA on to their own children. See, when a woman is trapped in her wounds, when she is stuck in her shadows, when she is very unconscious and she's stuck in the victim maiden archetype, she inevitably destabilizes her offspring and she passes on the karmic loop of our unhealed feminine line to our offsprings. And as women, we have so much responsibility. But we are scared of the power it entails, and that is by design. Our work as women is not to stay in the victim story. It's easy to stay there. But our work is to declare to ourselves, this will not be my entire story. I have the power in me to take my power back. And that is why self-work, shadow work, and self-mastery are non-negotiable for women. Because you cannot remain stuck in your inner maiden forever. And you don't kill that part of you, but you must learn to take the power from her. To sit her down and say, girl, you've played your part. I will always protect you, but it's time for us to grow and evolve. It is time for us to rebel. It is time for us to be accountable, to hold ourselves accountable. It is time for us to be truthful with ourselves. It is time for us to be honest with ourselves. It is time for us to stop outsourcing scapegoat to things outside of ourselves before we point the fingers inward. It is time to hunt and be focused. It is time to build, to structure, to create, to mature, to evolve. Most women avoid that. They cling so desperately to this victim story because it makes accountability, it makes avoiding accountability very easy and convenient. Because the amount of work it takes as women to be truthful with ourselves, to be honest, to hold ourselves accountable, to be vulnerable, not in performative way, but in ways that are real and grounded. That takes a lot of work and pain. And people would rather hold on to the victim story than actually do the work it takes to take their power back. So the real work for us as women is to become conscious of our own shadows. It is to become conscious, to be able to spot the places where we are spiteful, vengeful, competitive, hateful, or upholding the parasitic system and feeding the beast that's keeping it alive through our own denial and our own unconsciousness. Because our denial of our shadows will not make it go away. It will only keep us distracted. And the biggest change we will ever do, or will ever bring to the collective consciousness or to the feminine, is to put ourselves in a place where we acquire sovereignty on an individual level first. Because we can lie to ourselves all we want. But collective sovereignty is sustained by individual sovereignty first. So our work is to be able to sit in our own darkness, to be able to recognize, name, and accept our own darkness, but not just staying in self-acceptance, but also taking the next step, which is doing the work to integrate and bring that shadow to its balanced expression. The system knows that the real power, the real work lies in the feminine, And that is why they keep us distracted, keep us reaching for things that do not matter in the long run, while we neglect the real work. Because as women, we decide the growth and death of an empire, of lineages. And as more women start doing the work, the real work, not the performative, loud, declarative type that is not rooted in anything, but the real internal work, that is when more women would reach a point of collective sovereignty that will last because it's rooted in something real. And as more of us do that, the more the collective consciousness expands, the more humanity begins to take its power back from the parasite. But until we do that, until we are able to be honest with ourselves, to see where the real battle lies, to stop running away from the work and the accountability and the truth that requires, the more we face ourselves, the stronger the collective becomes. That is the real fight. Any other thing is just facade and us just playing our roles in the collective script. So the invitation is simple. As women, we must learn to hold ourselves accountable, to be able to name and admit when we are also acting in ways, acting in our shadowed expression, in our shadowed unintegrated archetypes, in ways that actually fuels and sustains the very beast we are trying to eradicate. Because it's people that keep the beast alive. It's people that keep the loop alive. But once you're able to claim your shadow, once you're able to admit it, to name that you're not averse or exempt from human nature, but sovereignty is being able to admit it, accept it, and do the work to integrate and evolve it. That is how we claim our sovereignty. But if we keep lying to ourselves, nothing is going to change. We will keep repeating the loop, complaining, but the wheel keeps spinning because there's just little interruption in the karmic wheel. Just talk and talk and talk with no grounded internal action to back it up. Pointing the fingers outward, but avoiding pointing it inward, because we say in the spiritual world that the external world is nothing but a projection of the collective internal. So do with that information what you will.